You're listening to The Manning Report with your host, James David Manning. The news behind the headlines.
I have to tell you that the language around Washington now is becoming about as vicious and vile as anything you can imagine, and not just using four-letter words, but the angst against each other, I wonder about Kellyanne Conway. I know that her husband is definitely against Tribulation Trump, and I don't know what kind of relationship they have at home, because Kellyanne Conway's husband has called Trump a liar, a degenerate, which he is, and yet Kellyanne Conway seems to, without a moral compass, lies and supports Tribulation Trump. It is almost unbelievable that that she stands beside him no matter what. And takes position with Trump against her husband. I watched Sarah Huckabee Sanders for the last year or so take over the speaker, the press secretary position, and eventually it became she lied for Trump as well, and it became the point where they had to stop the daily press conferences because she had just lost all credibility in line, and ultimately she's now gone. Everybody else, Hope Hicks is gone, John Kelly is gone, Reince Priebus is gone, Scaramucci, Anthony Scaramucci is gone. I mean, they're all, Rex Tillerson, they're all gone. But Kellyanne Conway is still there. Kellyanne Conway took the Trump campaign, after Paul Manafort, to its last and landing as winner. But it is amazing the kind of debasing and debauchery that these people subscribe to in order to support Trump. I mean, I watch this daily, as all of you do, and we've just never seen anything like this. We've never seen, not even Hitler or Lenin or Stalin or Mao Zedong, while they were violent murderers to be sure, but we've just never seen anything as despicable, as degenerate as Trump and the people that have stayed around him. Most people can't stay, most are gone. Kellyanne Conway is still hanging around, but Ayanna Pressley, who was a House representative from Massachusetts, made a statement the other day about telling Kellyanne Conway to keep my name out your lying mouth. This is, let me say, do we have a clip on this? I think we do, don't? Yeah, roll that clip.
Of Ayanna Pressley lit into White House counselor Kellyanne Conway on Tuesday after Conway took aim at the freshman Democrat for voting against a President Trump-backed border aid bill. Pressley said in a tweet directed to Conway, quote, "Kellyanne polls. Oh, hi, distraction Betty. Remember that time your boss tore babies from their mother's arms and threw them in cages? Yeah, take a seat and keep my name out of your lying mouth." Her tweet came in response to a tweet from Conway in which she mocked a disagreement between House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Pressley, and other progressive Democrats over a border aid bill recently passed by Congress as a, quote, major meow mashup.
Now, we are at a very serious time. And again, as I said before, Robert Mueller is going to testify on next Wednesday, the 17th of July. And it's going to be a bombshell testimony. He's going to be grilled by the House of Representatives on those committees. And he's going to outline what most people already know in segment 2 of the Mueller report, that there were several imminent actions of collusion that Trump took, like a drunken man trying to save himself from drowning, and that Trump has obstructed justice. And I think that Mueller did not, and perhaps, and this is a dishonesty of Mueller, that he would not fully declare as well that Trump colluded with Russia, because he knew that that would throw American government into a tailspin and simply get rid of Trump by the obstruction of justice. But there was collusion between Russia and Trump. But if that was demonstrated as well, then Trump's presidency would be illegal, the way Jimmy Carter said a couple of weeks ago. and that would throw American politics into a tailspin. There'd be upheaval everywhere. So to preserve the integrity, and I think they did the same thing with Obama, that they knew that Obama was not legit. And so the media came to his aid, and many politicians came to his aid as well to preserve the integrity. But now you got somebody like Trump, who's also. But the fact that you got a House of Representative woman like Ayanna Pressley telling Kellyanne Conway to keep my name out your lying mouth, that sounds like schoolyard stuff. That sounds like girls in the hood talking. It doesn't sound like politicians. It doesn't sound like people who've gone through the process of running for election and getting elected and, getting out votes and knocking on doors and, wanting to go down to take the oath of the Constitution, to serve the Constitution, defend America. Get my name out your lying mouth. Is that sound like something they're talking on, it isn't political language. It isn't, I think to make points from time to time, we all have to use language that's graphic. But this is somewhere else, and it's all attributed to the fact that Trump uses this language. The other day he responded by saying that the ambassador from Europe was a dummy, a loser, and Trump uses those terms. It's the kind of stuff that mafioso people talk, but Trump uses it routinely as a part of his language structure, and he's very comfortable with it. But this is going to be a bit much. I think that once Mueller does his testimony, I think a lot of people are going to get off the Trump train. I think they are, and they're not going to know where to go or what to do. And I gave a statement early on in the broadcast about how to get off, why you should get off, and just trust the Lord.